Daredevil issue 18 finds Mindy confronting Izzy over what she has done to allow her daughter to be kidnapped. Izzy's men try and restrain Mindy, but Thomas steps in before Izzy calms everyone down, telling her son and daughter-in-law that she is handling this and Mindy shouldn't be pointing her finger at her, since she and her family benefit from all of Izzy's activities as much as anyone else in the room. Izzy says that the Libris family is her and the owl has attacked, so she will go and get her granddaughter back. Mindy asks if there has been any demands, but there haven't been, since that would admit that the owl did it, and the police won't help them since it's in Hell's Kitchen. But if they had proof, then they would come and help. Thomas leaves, saying that he's going to get proof, hugging his mother, who tells him to be careful. The cops meanwhile talk about doing something to find Mindy's child. They have standing orders to not go anywhere near Hell's Kitchen. Soon Cole arrives and everyone quiets down, as Cole knows that they are all scared to do anything, wondering if following orders makes them feel good. He reminds them that people are still dying, and while the good cops aren't taking the bribes, their orders come from bad guys, so there's no difference between them and the cops on the take, except the cops on the take are actually making money from this. Cole is sick at being a bad cop since their neighborhood is on fire and a girl is missing, and they all know who took her, so who is going to join him and be a cop for once? After a moment, all of the cops get up, intending on helping him, so coordinating them, Cole heads out, getting a call from Matt, telling him he traced the source of the orders to the Stormwind siblings, but he's got to worry about Hell's Kitchen right now. Cole already knows that the owl is up to something in the kitchen, telling Daredevil that he has kidnapped Izzy Libris' granddaughter, but they are heading into the kitchen and disobeying the Stormwind's orders to do so. Matt says he's been all over the kitchen looking for her, learning the cops are going to hit all of Owsley's hideouts, warning the hero not to do anything stupid, since while they are disobeying orders, Cole still wants to do things by the book. Matt understands, removing his glasses and putting his white face mask on, knowing he can only get something from Leland. Cole and his squad burst into one of Leland's hideouts nearby, demanding the men inside tell him where his boss is. The thugs play dumb, acting like this building isn't Owsley's main office, as Matt listens from the roof, also hearing Cutter calling Leland, telling him of the cops busting into his office and that the girl is on the move. Matt phones Cole, telling him to meet him outside, and going outside, Green has his gun trained on Matt, who tells the arriving Cole that Izzy's granddaughter isn't in the kitchen anymore. They are headed to Harlem and he can't get there in time. Cole asks Green for the keys, telling his partner to keep hunting for the owl while he and Matt get in the car and speed off. Racing through traffic, Matt tells Cole that he overheard a phone call from the owl about the girl, and everyone assumed that he would keep Belle in the kitchen for safekeeping away from the cops. But if he did that, Izzy's men would find her quickly, so he has to keep her on the move. Matt tells Cole to shut off the sirens as he leans out of the car door to hone his senses, cutting through the sound of the traffic and the rain to pinpoint them 4 blocks away. Cole calls it in, telling the officers of a 207 in progress. Soon the traffic stops and Matt gets out to run down the block, where a white van sits. Man inside sees the cops advancing on him, so he gets out, firing his gun at them before escaping down the road. Matt and Cole advance on the van, but a man holding Belle hostage bursts from the back. Cole tells the man to let the girl go, but the panicked man says that he's going to be allowed to walk out of here unharmed or he will shoot and kill the girl. Matt can sense that Cole will take the shot, so he steps in front of the officer, telling him to lower his weapon, and approaching the man, he cuts out all of the distractions, hearing the man's heartbeat, breathing, and muscle tension as he takes the man's gun from him, knowing that he is no killer of children. Matt gives the gun to a police officer, who asks who he is, but Cole covers for him, saying that he's undercover. Matt races back down to the car, telling Cole that they need to get back to the kitchen, since once Owl finds out that the girl is gone and the guy is giving up, there is going to be a war in the kitchen. At Owl's mansion, Thomas attacks one of the guards, telling him to take him to the owl or he will kill him. The guard knows who Thomas is, knowing that he's a soft man, as he punches him in the face, taking his gun. Thomas is delivered to the owl's greenhouse, where Leland finds it to be quite a surprise that Thomas is there. Thomas says that there are rules and that Leland broke them when he kidnapped his daughter. Leland says that there are rules, but he's in charge now and that is the main rule. Soon the villain's phone rings and he tells the caller not to come to his place since they are being followed. Hanging up, he tells Thomas that his daughter is safe, talking about his brother Michelle, about how he died of a drug overdose, and thanks to that, Izzy got herself out of the drug business, so he wonders how she will react when another of her sons is killed thanks to her criminal empire. Thomas doesn't understand what Leland means as the villain shoots the man dead. Elsewhere, Wesley tells Fisk that Quinn Stormwind is on the phone, learning that it is a courtesy call, letting him know of the police in Hell's Kitchen, which obviously flies in the face of the request he made to Fisk. He knows Fisk didn't belay his request since he has no fight left in him and he's lost control of his city, and because of it, the Stormwinds feel that a purge is needed to start fresh. On the docks, a boat arrives and its inhabitants kill some dock workers as they disembark. The people are revealed to be Bullseye and his team, who want to know the way to Hell's Kitchen. Daredevil issue 18 ended the massive Through Hell story arc and delivered us into the third act of this huge story Chip Zdarsky has been telling since issue 1. This issue had everything from action, suspense, and loads of tension, and did a really fantastic job of delivering on Matt's powers in a really cool way that allowed him to actually take down a criminal without even hitting the man, even realizing that the man himself wasn't all that bad. Matt and Cole's partnership has developed into something truly special here, and it's a joy to see them working this close together, so I'm very much looking forward to seeing more of that in the future as we dive headfirst into this huge gang war that was teased at the end of the issue with Bullseye's return. I'm going to give this issue a 10 out of 10.